Good day. This is Larry Reidy's America, the Good Samaritan series. And today is about the woman who measured the universe. There are people who change the world with speeches. There are people who change the world with money. And there are people who change the world without ever being heard at all. No applause, no headlines, no recognition during their lifetime. Yet without them, entire fields of knowledge collapse. Henrietta Leavitt never gave a lecture, never held a powerful title, never earned much money, but because of her work, humanity learned how big the universe really is. This is the story of a good Samaritan who didn't cross a road, she crossed the cosmos. Henrietta Swan Leavitt was born in 1868. She grew up in a time when women were rarely encouraged to pursue science and almost never rewarded for it. Still, she showed an aptitude for mathematics and astronomy and eventually studied at Radcliffe College. There was nothing flashy about her, no ambition for fame, no public persons. What she had was patience and an extraordinary eye for detail. After college, Leavitt began working at the Harvard College Observatory as what was known then as a computer. These were women hired to analyze astronomical data, often for low pay and little recognition. They did the tedious work so others could make the announcement. Leavitt didn't complain, she worked. Henrietta Leavitt spent her days examining photographic plates, glass images of the night sky captured by telescopes. Her task was monotonous, measuring brightness of stars, record the data, repeat, thousands of stars, thousands of plates, years of repetition. Most astronomers consider this work secondary, necessary but unimportant. They were wrong. Leavitt began noticing something strange about a class of stars called Cepheid variables, or Cepheid, okay. Stars that pulse brighter and dimmer over time. Most people saw flickering. Leavitt saw a pattern. Henrietta Leavitt made a simple but revolutionary observation. The brighter a Cepheid variable star is, the longer its period of brightness change. That may sound technical, but its implications were staggering. For the first time in human history, astronomers had a reliable way to measure distance across space. Before Leavitt, science could measure the position of stars, but not how far away they truly were. After Leavitt, the universe could be measured. Galaxies could be placed. Distance could be calculated. The scale of existence could finally be understood. This relationship, now known as the Leavitt Law, became one of the most important tools in astronomy. After she published it without fanfare. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Henry Leavitt's discovery made modern cosmology possible, but others became famous using her work. Astronomers like Edwin Hubble relied directly on her calculations to prove that galaxies existed beyond the Milky Way and that the universe was expanding. They won acclaim, they earned awards, they changed textbooks. Leavitt remained in the background. She was never properly credited during her lifetime. She didn't fight for recognition. She didn't protest. She just kept working. Henrietta Leavitt struggled with illness for much of her life, including hearing loss that isolated her further in a world already reluctant to listen. She earned little money. She held no prestigious position. She lived modestly, yet every night sky studied today still rests on her insight. She died in 1921 at just 53 years old, largely unknown outside a small scientific circle. Only later did the world fully realize what it had lost. Henry Leavitt's story forces us to confront something uncomfortable. We often assume impact comes with recognition, that importance comes with applause, that greatness comes with reward. Her life proves otherwise. She never sought credit, never demanded status, never tried to profit from her discovery. She simply believed the work mattered. And because of that belief, humanity now understands its place in the universe. Every distance measured between galaxies, every map of the cosmos, every telescope aimed at deep space, all of it traces back to Henrietta Leavitt. She gave humanity perspective, not just scientific, but philosophical, that we are small and the universe is vast, and understanding matters. This gift belongs to all of us. Henrietta Leavitt didn't help someone on the roadside. She helped everyone, everywhere, for all time. She gave the knowledge freely without expectation of reward. She crossed no physical road, but crossed centuries, galaxies, and generations. The Good Samaritan doesn't ask who will notice. He doesn't wait for applause. I should say he or she doesn't wait for applause. He or she acts because something important needs to be done. Henrietta Leavitt saw a universe no one else could yet understand, and instead of claiming it, she gave it away. She gave humanity the ability to measure the heavens, to see farther than ever before. She asked for nothing in return, and that is what makes Henrietta Leavitt a Good Samaritan. Not because she was famous, not because she was rewarded, but because she gave one of the greatest gifts imaginable, knowledge, freely and quietly. This has been another Good Samaritan in Larry Reidy's America. And Henry Leavitt really, it's amazing because now they measure by thousands of light years in space. So it's an incredible story. And I'll tell you, I'm so amazed at what so many people have either done quietly or been recognized for doing great things for this country and for the world. So I want to thank everybody for listening. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. And I will talk to you on the next podcast.